Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets currently 4:20 p.m. June 30th, 2021, Wednesday, hump day, last day of the month of June. Get back into July 1st. I did a video. I remember doing it last year on July 1st, 2020. Gave a shout out to my father whose birthday it was. So I'm excited to do that tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Anyway, it's funny, it's been a long time since I've been doing these. I don't even know how many videos I've created, and I just keep doing it. I got there's a small following. You guys have been great, and I really enjoy, giving back whatever I can. And then you guys have given me so much. I met someone that's so important on this channel, and it's really, helped me stay mentally in the game, even though I could have been out of this game many times over. I fought back, and I'm still not making what I need to make as a full-time trader, but I'm doing okay where I feel like there's maybe a slight light at the end of the tunnel for me. To make the big money, you don't need super large size, but I need more size to make the kind of money that I feel like I need in the future. Now, the money's secondary, just focusing on good trading. And today was one of those days where we had a slow market, even though Dow Industrials was up 210. Nasdaq was down 24, and the SPX was down up 5. You can see here, it kind of flatlined all day. Nothing was really setting up, but there's a couple news plays, there's a couple trades. I missed a couple big ones on some of the smaller cap names that I really liked. But here's my day today. Decent 365 on the day, on a day where the market was really meh. End of June, we're getting to July 4th on Friday. I don't know, the market's open Friday. I don't know if the market's open Friday or closed Friday or closed Monday. I didn't even look on that yet. I'm only focused on right now because my head has just been kind of all over the place for the past 2 years. So I'm just focusing on the now at the moment. And I tend to forget the trades I took earlier in the day. But I will say this, AMD was the only real mistake I had other than a news trade I had on Roku. AMD, was up early on it, and I thought I heard some news about some call sweeps or someone getting in it, and I got in, got out, and actually went from up $30 or $40 on AMD to down $1. NKLA was a news event. It was a rotation that took a little while to get going. You can see it here. It's not like the best trader. I don't really like it. Used to be a trader in mid 2020 last year, but it just doesn't move as much. It's like workhorse now sort of thing. BBBY, it was a news type of event here around lunchtime. I think it was a CNBC trade. I just got in, got out. It's a tough trader, so I just banged in, banged out. PayPal was a news event. Laser was a quick news event. Boeing was a quick news event. I think Boeing was, it wasn't here. I don't remember where it was. It was kind of around lunchtime as well, so it didn't get much volume, and I just got out. And I'm okay. So again, I've talked about news trades for the past couple weeks, past couple months, and you have to decide how you want to play these things. I play them with smaller share size, and if I don't see it pop right away, I take a piece. If I don't see a pop right after that, I get out. And in the case of Boeing, it worked. In the case of Laser, it worked. In the case of PayPal, it worked. In the case of NKLA, BBY, RKT was a news play. Verb was not. But the case of Roku, I'll get to that last. We'll get to Verb first. Verb was a early trade break of, I think it was over 1,000 shares, looking for the break of 250, and I actually front ran the 250 on this trade here. Got the pop up and made, what is it, $36. Not much. I just got out. I didn't feel comfortable with it. It was a $2.50 piece of crap stock, and I didn't really want to be in it. FSLY, big. This is the one I got on video today. FSLY. It was actually, we got the news early on one place, and it was like a minute and a half later where it started rotating. I usually could have had, I was in, I think, 62-ish. I ran up to 64.07. There was definitely a lot more to be made on this one, but I got 124. It could be a tough trader too. It can get spready. 10 to 15 cent spreads at times. So if you get the nice move, you get a really nice move, but then it can reverse on you. Especially, again, news has a tendency to give you a flush down. And those are the events that hurt because you don't get out enough. And, you just got to make that decision, split second decision, be on top of it. So it was Roku today that really, the person I'm really looking up to, I tell him, Roku is the one. It was the one. It was the best trade of the month. The news was not fully clear. It wasn't brand new, but still amazing event. And I was in at 447. So this was moving up with the market, and the news popped in on it. It was like perfect timing for them to announce this. And it was actually ahead of the rotation. And I only got in Roku. We know in the past it can be a tough trader. It can plop 50 cents to $1 in a matter of a second. I saw it pump up with 100 shares, got my $43, walked away. But look what it did. I mean, I was at 47 here. Reached a high of 462.99, 463. It was one of those ones where I could have let it work. I could have walked a 5-minute 8 all the way up and just, held on to it. I could have held one share and still made more money. You know what I mean? Fast acting on these particular trades is just something I need to get comfortable with if I want to really advance my trading performance, because all these other ones that I got out on were great. I mean, Fastly I could have made more, but the Space was a news trade too. I thought I did pretty well on it before it reversed. It actually reversed and then went above where I got out at, or where I got in at. It went below that and then cranked up. So, I mean, Space was a good news trade. So a lot of my trades today were news, but this Roku one was a news trade that a lot of people made a ton of money. A lot of people missed it. It was just not as clear cut as someone saying, Roku splitting 4-for-1 or something like that. It was, Apple, which is big news. Apple putting their, I want to discuss this real quick. Apple putting a dot or a programming button on the Roku remotes, which is big. You got the Netflix, the Hulu. If you have Roku, I have 2 Rokus in my house, and I gotta say this: the Roku remotes are the worst technology made. I cannot get them. I mean, they pair, they don't pair with my TV. They're just a pain in the butt. I have no consistency with those remotes. So I love Roku because it's awesome. It just allows you to do everything, but the remote is terrible. So if their upgraded remotes are better, and let me know. And then this was probably like 2 years ago. Maybe I got the Rokus. Maybe even 3. I don't even know. Let me know if those Roku remotes are better. Maybe I'll buy a new remote for the unit. But anyway, the news was Apple TV being put on the Roku remote. Anyway, the thing is the FOMO, right? I'm done with it. There was a call on my other room on this, not VNTR. Was it VNTR? VTNR? Give me a second. I apologize. I actually got interrupted. So I'm just going to close out the video and, 365 on the day to close out the month. I'll take it, finish the month on a high note. And I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, to finish up the Thursday of July, get the month going in the right direction, and we'll go from there. So have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment.